Is that it? I don't want any coaching. You can ask me because I got enough coaching for my staff. So, no, we can take some coaching.
All right, we're going to start with Chris up front, Coach.
Chris?
How's it going?
Good.
Do you feel like Kevin kind of set the tone with his physicality, taking charges, diving for loose balls? Do you feel like he kind of set the tone for the rest of the defense throughout the night?
Well, I hope. We talk before the game about culture, about defending our culture, and and culture is a lot of things. It's our bench morale, how we huddle, sharing the ball, pointing to a teammate that gives you the assist, and then getting on the floor. But taking charge is a big part of that. Being physical. And KO had 3 charges. That was just he had an outstanding night. Really proud of his leadership and his toughness tonight.
And then obviously the turnover was the problem last night and in the first half tonight. Only 3 turnovers in the second half. What did you see from your guys?
I just threatened them, told them we're going to run for every turnover after so many. But they did respond to that, by the way. But we've talked a lot about it, and I thought they did a much better job of taking care of the ball. So that was that was something that we're very pleased with, that we at least cut our turnovers down, to close to single digits, not quite.
And then 11 different guys score for the second straight game. Has that kind of been satisfying to see? Guys that wouldn't normally kind of get that much playing time get and make an impact on the game.
It is. It just shows you the depth of this team. And at the same time, we've got a lot of guys that do a lot of things well. It'd make it a lot easier on our coaching staff if some of these guys would go ahead and separate themselves. But it just seems like we've got a lot of guys that are just, all kind of right in there. They make a good play and maybe not so good, and on both ends of the floor. But was really pleased with KO, and I thought Davion Harmon was a guy that separated himself. 0 turnovers, made a lot of big plays on defense, and had a lot of energy and leadership. So I was really proud of those guys.
Mark, I know it's still second game, still scratching the surface on some things, but how'd you feel the team responded to Daniel and Kevin being in foul trouble and having to play small and, having to go running gun there?
Yeah, it's an adjustment. We did look really small out there, but I thought they did a great job of, Robert gave some valuable minutes and KJ, and then we had to move, Jalen Tyson around to move him in kind of a forward spot. So we were able to make that adjustment much better than I had anticipated. So I was proud of the guys that were able to do that. But we'll be in those situations again, so it was a good experience for us.
How'd you feel about the transition offense? I know you guys only had three pointers in that first half, but I think it was probably due to the fact that you were getting so many layups and just easy shots. And
yeah, we're always just telling those guys, push it, and sometimes they get a little fatigued, and we've got to remind them, so we're yelling down the floor to go with it and run. So it's a lot of effort on the bench's part and the coaching staff to keep reminding these guys how much we want to attack and transition.
Outside of defensive rebounding, did you see improvement from your defense tonight, and particularly in the second half?
So you always have to bring up a negative, don't you? So yeah, that's the one thing that is our rebounding. It's our biggest issue, our biggest challenge right now defensively is we're not securing the ball and giving second and third chances. But I thought our defense is good, except for but we gave I think 14 offensive rebounds. That's nearly double what we ought to be giving up. Our goal is to around 6 or 7. So you can say we're way off the mark there, but something we're going to continue to work on. And we've got a solution for it. It's his name is Fordas, but we hadn't got him back yet because he rebounds on both ends. So we know when time conference gets here, we'll be much more physical and taller, stronger, better, bigger, and we'll be much more efficient on the boards with him.
And Coach, felt like Kerwin Walton played pretty well tonight, and he played pretty well on Monday night. What have you seen from him so far this season, and what's your take on him?
Well, Kerwin came as a 3-point shooter, and he's learning to he understands, and he's embracing our defense much better there, much more aggressive, and he's like he did the last game. He finished and got to the basket, so he's learning how to score besides just be a 3-point shooter. So and handle it and coming off ball screen. So he's slowly but surely getting better and still has a long ways to go, but we like his progress. We know he's a great 3-point shooter, but he's starting to develop his game and become an all-around player.
Coach, Elijah gets 7 tonight, gets a 3 on the board. How has he adjusted so far, being an even younger freshman than normal, to the college game?
Well, I mean, not just Elijah, but all of our younger guys. It is an adjustment. They're not, they just really don't understand that you just can't go down and pull up and shoot the ball because the defense is ready, and you've got to have some ball movement and player movement in order to get better shots. So they're a little bit impatient and don't have the composure that they need. But like I say, they're getting there. Elijah's one of those, but he's like a bull in a china closet, boy. But when he goes, he's a big old, he's a bowling ball that's knocking down pins as he goes, and he can finish, and just got unbelievable strength for his size. And, we love his athleticism and how aggressive he is. We're just going to have to kind of get him controlled a little bit more and pick his spots when he drives.
Anybody else? All right, appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Carlos?
Kevin, I know you're looking over the box score, but did you kind of feel like today was a little bit of a test for you all with you and Bacho in foul trouble and you guys having to play a little bit small in that first half?
Yeah, most definitely. Being in foul trouble, that early, and then for the other guys to step it up, it speaks to the team that we have, and it's a testimony for them to pick up where we left off. So it just shows the depth and the confidence that we have in the team.
Davion, in terms of what DeMarion was able to do today, I know he only had 5 points, but he had that one bucket that kind of started that 10-1 run. Can you just speak to what he's been able to do just with the winning the 50-50 balls and just his energy there?
I mean, just playing hard. DeMar did great. He always does great at that. Obviously, we need everybody, all 12, 13 of us. So it was big. Definitely that bucket. Definitely that bucket in the first half. I think the one that you're talking about. But each bucket is big. Each possession is big. That's what Coach Adams always preaches. So he's been playing hard, man, and I love it.
Can you speak to, I guess, kind of the question I asked Kevin? I guess, how did you feel that you guys kind of played with not necessarily that true five, so to speak, where you had, KJ at 5 and some other guys where you were trying to obviously out-rebound a team that was a little bit bigger at times?
Definitely, we don't have Botch out there. It's a big difference. But I think we're just as good, when we're playing small ball, get up and down. I think we showed that. I think we showed that tonight. I think we showed that really well. KO runs the floor really well. I think the pass that I hit him when we got the ball out quick, and he ran down the floor, and the guy goaltended. Just stuff like that, man. That's what we got to do. Make it into a track meet if we have to, and I'll bet on us every time.
Question? Anybody else have a question? No one has a question?
Dang, no questions? Whoa.
Thank you, Chris. Now, Chris stepped up.
Yeah, it was for you, Davion. Sorry. Obviously, Pop has had a couple tough games turnover-wise. What have you seen from him on the court? And, have you kind of given him any advice, as he kind of transitions to the college game?
Man, he's a freshman. I remember when I was a freshman at Oklahoma, I felt like every day was tough. It's a steady, slow adjustment every single day. And I just trying to be that leader, be that role model for Pop and Lamar. Even Elijah too. So, just every day, just making sure just stay positive with them. It's an up and down, it's a long. This is 2 games, and we probably got 38 more to go. So, we're all just getting our feet wet, scratching the surface. Maybe not even that. And he's gonna be fine. We're all gonna be fine. We're just gonna keep getting better.
And like you said, it's so early in the season, but 2 games with Coach Adams on the sideline. What has that been like? What's kind of stood out about his coaching style compared to other coaches you've had?
I love it. I've been through a couple coaches, so it's been good. I'm blessed to be here. Blessed to be coached by Coach Adams. Blessed to play next to play next to this guy right here and the other 12 teammates that I have, and I'm just happy, man. I'm in a good spot and couldn't be more blessed, couldn't be more happy, and just ready to attack the next day, man.
Kevin, you were 2 of 7 on Monday night. What was different tonight in your game, and what did you see differently?
Like what D8 said, just getting adjusted. It's just the second game of the season, and we got a lot of basketball left. So, didn't do nothing special. Just playing the right way. That's just the whole goal. I'm not trying to just do too much out of force.
getting buckets. Just want to let the game come naturally. And, you know, some days, you know, I'll have 20, some days I'll have 10. So just trying to get in where I fit in and, you know, let everything happen naturally.
It's a pro right here, man. See how he answered that? He really out here.
All right, guys, we'll let the player go.
Hey, appreciate y'all.